so I am going to show you all how to create custom party plates and custom cups, right? Let me go ahead and share my screen and we can get started. Now, the programs that you are going to need for this will be Canva as well as Silhouette Studio, okay? So first, I'm going to share and go into my Canva. So let me head and put share and we can get started. All right, you guys. So let's put share. All right, so this is the first thing first. So these are the 9-ounce cups. Now I get my cups from the DT, other known as $1.25 store. And the cups that I get are 9 ounces. Okay. They can have any design on them because what's going to happen is that you're going to go ahead and design this, and this whole wrap is going to cover the entire cup. All right. So let's go ahead and get started with this first. Now, this is a template that I had made for someone, or I mean, this is a design, excuse me, that I made for someone, but I'm in love with this template because it always ensure that I have all the sizes and stuff and the placement correct. Okay. So first, what I am going to do is start off with a fresh one. All right, you guys. So this white here is going to two separate like pieces. Okay. So what I am going to do is just pull this down just a little bit just to expose our design that we're going to be working with. All right. So first I'm going to change the background. Okay. What I am going to do is just click into that background and I'm going to delete it. Okay. And you see it says Dollar Tree here. So that way you know that is a dollar for the Dollar Tree 9 fluid ounce cups. All right. I am going to go to my uploads here and I'm going to find my design. Here it is. Perfect. I am going to select it and I'm going to bring it to the back. Okay. I can either right click and I am going to move that to the back. Okay. Or actually, you guys, I'm going to go to position here. So I go position and I want to just to the back. Okay. And as you can see that background moved behind these images. And that's pretty much what we want. Okay. I'm going to just move it to that corner to try to position it how I want it. And so it's like that. Gonna bring this down a bit. All right. I think that pretty much looks good. Okay. Now, what I also am going to do at this time is I'm going to change out my wording and change out my characters. Okay. So right here, we're going to continue to use a Moana theme. So I'm going to put happy 7th because I want to do this for my daughter, 7th birthday. Okay. And what I am going to do is I want to take out these characters, right? So I'm going to delete that little girl. You see my two Barbie images there. What I am going to do is utilize the ones that I already used for my other designs, okay? And I meant to tell you this, guys. When you come in here, you can just search your images. So I can just put in Moana and it's going to bring me all the Moana things that I have within my designs. Okay. So that way, like if you don't have the folder set up, all you have to do is just select it and just go right into the images. Okay. So first, here are my Moana images with Moana and Maui. I am going to just remove that background like we've been working with other party favorite things. You want to make sure that white background does not show. I am going to delete this Barbie, delete that Barbie, and just bring them right there. Okay. I am going to make this a little bit smaller because I want to make sure that when I put my daughter's picture in that it's enough space for her. Okay. So let me go ahead and find my daughter's picture and let me see if I can search her picture. If not, it's fine. I can just go up to my uploads here and I'm on uploads. Canva kind of been acting crazy today, you guys. I don't know what's been going on with it, but it's definitely been giving me the blues. It's definitely been giving me the blues. All right. So, you know what? Let's just start from scratch. Let's just start because I don't know why my uploads are not pulling up there, but that's okay. No worries. We're going to just put the three dots here and I'm just going to go back to home. It's going to automatically save what I have. Okay. So if you can see right here is the cups that we're working on. All right. So this is the one right here that we are doing. Go back to uploads. There it is right there. Okay, you guys. So you know what? Before I start doing that, let me just go ahead and build out what I want it to look like. Okay. So first I'm going to bring in this. This is what I want her name and different things, like stuff to go on. I am going to do a background remover for that and just kind of size it to how I need it to be. And then like if you can see like where that purple line, it just kind of tell you that that's the middle and the middle point. I'm going to just go to position and I'm going to send that backwards and you can keep on putting backwards. There we go. All right. Actually, I think I had on the other things, it said Jasmine takes, I think I had number 6. So that's her current age, but that's fine. We'll go ahead and stick with that. Move this up a little bit. I'm probably going to size it down. There we go. Because I want to make sure that all of it fits correctly on this little like wooden pretty little thing, whatever. Okay. And then the colors I had. So I actually want to make it like the text to be white. So what I'll do is I'm going to click the A there, change that to white. And then the effects, I want to keep the outline, but I want to change the outline to a pretty like teal color or like a blue that's going to kind of match like the water and stuff there. Okay. So I'll just go with this turquoise blue. Perfect. All right, you guys. And then now with my images, I kind of like them to pop out a little bit more. So I'll go to like, I'll just select this particular image here. I'll go to edit and then I'll scroll down and I'm going to put shadows. Okay. And that's the glow. I like the glow because as you can see, like, look at the difference. That's them. And then that's it now. So the glow to me kind of give it like a 3D effect. And that's what I love about, that's like kind of like why it's my very, very favorite image. All right. So now what I am going to do is I'm going to change the wording here because as you can see, I had come on Barbie, let's go party. And then I had I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. Okay. Now the reason it's placed like this because when you have it on the cup, you want to make sure you're able to read it good and nothing's like covered up. Okay. So right here, instead of saying, come on, Barbie, let's go party, I think I'll probably say, thank you for coming or something like that. Okay. So let's do thank you, uh, for coming. Okay. With a exclamation point. All right. Probably can just make that a little bit bigger to stretch it out because the other one is not as much words. I think I'm going to match it up with this, you guys. So I am going to push the A, change that to white. Effects, I'm going to change to that turquoise blue. I can just kind of scroll down and it's right there. Perfect. And I think I want to make that a little thicker. Let's see if I can make that. There we go. Perfect. Maybe move it a little bit more. Okay. So I think I like that. So even like this little like wooden thing, I can do edit and I can go down to shadows. And go to glow. And you see, I kind of gave it like that effect. I don't know if I like that. So I'm just going to do none. Okay. But I just wanted to show you how you can pretty much put the effect on any images that you do. All right. This one says I'm a Barbie girl in a Barbie world. I'm trying to see if I want to change that to anything. I don't know. Let's see. Um, I was trying to think of like kind of like Moana saying or something from the movie, but yeah, I don't know, guys. I can't think right now. So let's just go ahead and we can just leave it kind of blank. Or what you can do is we can add another character right there. Well, I think that'd be great. Let's go ahead and do that. So I am going to go to my uploads again. I am going to put in Moana. And then let's see. I can either add Moana herself, or I do have like a cute picture here of the grandmother. Let's go ahead and add the grandmother. I feel like the grandmother in the first Moana movie was very, very significant because she, pretty much helped Moana just like go out and gave her courage to go and like sail the ocean. Okay. So I'm going ahead and add grandma. So I want to take out the wording and upload. So we're going to pull grandma in. There she goes. And because we have this background, we're going to go to BG Remover. I'm going to scale grandma down just a bit. And then I'll just kind of place her kind of like where that wording was. I think I'm just going to go like maybe up a little bit because you're not going to be able to see it on the front of it. But you can definitely like see it on the back. Okay. You can just delete that says that right there. All right, you guys. So let me go ahead and pull my daughter's picture in, and I think we might be all set, you guys. Let me just go to my uploads again, take out the marijuana. All right. Let me just find a picture real quick of my daughter, and then we can go ahead and finish this bad boy off, you guys. Let me go down. I don't know what that was. All right, let me just find this quick picture of her, which I should have already had it loaded up, so my apologies for that. But yeah, this shouldn't take me long. Let me go ahead and just find a picture of her really quick, and we can finish this up. Let's see, you guys. What can I use? What can I use? It's just like if I would have had my stuff in folders like I should have been, this would have made it a very easy process. I tell people like, don't be like me, be better than me, because that way you want to make sure that you are fully prepared. Because when you're not and you're trying to scroll through your images, it's so hard to sometimes like keep up, you guys. So definitely make sure that you have all your images prepared. We can use that's a picture of her, but I think she has a different character, like pajamas on, and I really don't want to do that one. Let's see. I should have had my pictures in a folder. My goodness. But that's okay. We're gonna get this worked out, guys. She should be coming up here in a second. Okay, so actually here's some other images you guys can see that I had done and found. But yeah, let's see. Okay, here's one. Oh, that's the cartoon version. I don't like that. Let's see. Okay, here we go, guys. All right, so this is a picture I love of her. So I am going to do background remover because I don't want this green to be right there. So we're going to background remove that. Perfect. I'm going to scale her down because I kind of want her to be like behind Moana and Maui. I'm going to kind of put her on the template. However, I am going to click position with her still highlighted. I'm going to move my daughter to the back. Okay. So as you can see, moving her to the back, I think it's a little bit too, because now she's behind that. Let's just move her forward. And as you can see, she came forward in front of the sign with her name. Slide her over because I do still kind of want like that rose to show. Maybe I should make her a little bit smaller. And then I'll bring her over. Okay, I think I like that. I think I like that for the cups. Yeah, I think I like that. All right, so now you guys, this part down here with the template, all you do is just kind of scroll, pull it up. And as you can see, you want to make sure that your design is within that template. So if you're looking at it, you see, okay, mine is a little bit big. So I'm going to have to make my images up here smaller. okay? I'm gonna have to definitely make those smaller. I'm going to lock my background so I'll be able to move everything but that, and I can group it and kind of move it all down together, okay? So what all I did, I can show you guys again, was I selected the background part and I just pushed this lock right here and put lock, because now I'm not able to move it. It's not going nowhere, okay? I am going to fully select the front part of my cup. Those are the images. Group them together so they're not going to go nowhere. So now it's just one image, and just kind of like size them down just a bit. So I'll make sure it's centered with that purple line like that. Like this tells you it's perfectly centered horizontally and vertically. Okay. All right, you guys. So this is my template again. Let's kind of slide this up, and just to see, make sure you line it right. And as you can see, like my image is really off. So let me go ahead and just size it down more. And I want to just bring them up. And I think that's perfect, you guys. Let me see. Maybe I can get it just a tad bigger. There we go. And then the grandma, I'm going to just kind of bring her down a little bit here. Okay. Bring her down just a tad. You don't want to put any images like right here on the sides. You want to make sure, because when you wrap the cup, some of it is going to have an overlay. So you want to make sure that it doesn't have that overlay. Okay. Let me just pull it up a bit. You see everything is lined up with the purple. Bring my template over so nothing is showing. And yeah, y'all, I think that's a wrap for the cup design. Let's see. Okay, so now we're done with that. So now what I am going to do is go to share at the top. The top right, I'm going to go to download. And then when I download, I'm going to make sure that it is a transparent file. Actually, with this one, because we're using this template and we want to make sure that it is sized right, it would be okay to just download this as a regular PNG. Okay. So that way we keep the background, and I'll show you guys in silhouette how we just gonna line it up just to make sure it's the right size. Okay. I'm going to select the pages. I only want the ones that we did, so I'm just going to do the current page, push done, and download. All right, so we already got the cup done. That was pretty quick and easy. Now we're going to work on the plate design. Okay, so I am going to just go to create a design, and custom size 8.5 by 11 is perfectly fine. You just type your dimensions in. And then, so I am going to start off. So if you go to elements, type in a circle frame. So a circle frame is going to give you like, let me make them bigger here. So as you can see right here is all the different frames for circles. It's going to like to get that drag and drop effect. So when you're doing your images and different things like that, you don't have to worry about it. You know, like when you're doing it, you have to like move them and all this. It's going to drag and drop, makes everything so much easier, you guys. Like it'll help you, and I'm going to show you what I'm talking about. So I'm going to just use this circle here, the first one, make it just a little bit bigger for myself. And you don't have to worry about sizing, because we're going to just size it in Silhouette Studio as well. I'll go to uploads. Again, I'm going to type in Moana. And I'm going to use the elements and images that I used previously, just what we did for the cup, okay? Because I want it to be a matching set. This is the background we use. I'll just select it. I'm going to kind of make it a little bit bigger and then just hover over it. And as you can see, when I hover over it, you guys, how well the images fits into that circle. Okay. So sometimes like when you're doing this and like you're like, okay, that's not quite how I want it to go, you can just select it and pierce the cropping tool. And then I can kind of move it and shift it how I want. So if I want like more of this blue part here, I can just kind of move it. But for me, I just want it centered. And I want the focus to be like this middle part where like they're standing on it. Okay. So I think I like it just like that. All right. So I'm just going to push done. And that's my circle. Okay. I'm gonna go down, grab my images just like I have done before from my uploads. Okay. And actually what I need to do is lock this. So then that way, when I add my images onto it, like my images don't, like if I don't do that, if I put Moana, it's going to have Moana as the circle, and I don't want that. Okay. I want this to be just my, background. So let me go ahead and just, but actually, guys, what we could do is, because we just downloaded that cup file, we can just go uploads and we can just find the one we just did, push open. And when we do that, it's going to upload our cup image. What we can do, so we don't have to do that whole process over again with building it, we can just select that image. And I'm going to move this, just crop it to what I want, which is like this first part here. Just kind of see, I'm kind of just using the guides to move and crop out the stuff I don't want. Bring all that stuff up. Bring this down a bit. So then, because this is like, and I'm gonna make it bigger. This is like pretty much what I want. Okay. So really what I could do, you guys, is I can actually, I didn't think about this before, but I can actually go in. I'm going to just delete what we did, and I'm just going to drag and drop this right into the plates. Do you guys see that? So really, literally, like I didn't even have to build it a second time. I just did, like I said, I just uploaded the one that we did for the cups. Once I made the circle frame, cropped out the sides, and I just did a drag and drop to the plates. And that's literally it. Now, because like hit Moana right here, it's kind of cut off right there. Like, I mean, Maui's little, I forgot what he called that in the movie, but let me see if I just go to crop here. If I can just kind of move it a little bit and see, like maybe move the flowers up to kind of get more of that and more of their feet. Push done. I think that's good. I'm liking it. I'm liking it. So I'm going to just go ahead and keep what we have. I like when, hey, look, if we can find a shortcut for it, why not? It's going to cut our design process down much, like a lot. Cut it down a lot, right? Because I mean, designing already takes quite a bit of time. Sometimes it could. Okay. So now what I am going to do, you guys, is just share it, download it. And on this one, I do want a transparent file, and I am just going to go to download. All right. So once I go to download, I already have my Silhouette Studio pulled up here. Again, as I said before, I have the business edition, but you don't need the business edition. You can just use like the regular free account. Okay. You can definitely just use the free account. All right, you guys. So now I have my Silhouette Studio up. I'm going to just bring those elements into Silhouette Studio that we just downloaded from Canva. Okay. And so let me just tell you. So for the cups, you are going to print those on the koala sticky paper. And the because we want that to stick to the actual cup. And then for the plates, you're going to print those on the photo glossy paper. Okay. And you can do it in the glossy paper for the cups as well. All right. But again, this cups, sticky paper, the plates, regular photo paper. Okay. So let's go ahead and bring our elements in. We are going to open, and these are elements here. I am going to go to, this is my design. I didn't title it, but that's my design. I am going to push OK. And here it is, our circle for our plate right there. And then for the cups, what we are going to do is go to open. Here's our cups right here. It's the 9-ounce cup wrapper template. Push OK. And here is our cup, you guys. All right. So as you can see with our cup, the layout is going to change. So we are going to, it's still 8.5. Well, actually, it's going to be 11 by 8.5. So you want to go to the page setup at the top. We're going to change the orientation to landscape, and that as soon as you see it flipped, okay? I am going to make this, because I wanted to pretty much match this, and that's going to give me like the sizing, all right? So I am going to unlock, and I want to change my width to 11 inches. I am going to change the height to 8.5. Okay. And I'm just going to match it up with this. I mean, really, you guys, what I could do is use this butterfly, select the trace area. And if I just like trace the wrapper here, once I got my sizing right, like with my paper, I can go ahead and just pull this threshold all the way up, which means like 100, where it's going to cover every, like just highlight yellow the whole entire thing. And that's what I want to remove from that white background. I am going to go down and I am going to do trace and detach, right? So now that that's done, all I have to do is like highlight the white back part. And as you guys see, now you see that cut out, that's from this. So that's what that trace and detach do. Like it'll help you remove backgrounds as well. Okay. So now I have my cup. All right. I have my cup image there. And so next part, you guys, what we're going to do is to print and we're going to assemble. All right. Stay tuned for that. Part 2 coming up.